Hey, it's Tay from FizzWiz, and today we're doing the tag YouTube made me buy it. So I'm just going to discuss some things that my favorite YouTubers influenced me to buy. First off, I want to start with the Wet n Wild eyeshadows, the color icon ones. So I bought the popular one like Comfort Zone, and basically this one has like, it has green colors and bronze, and I actually like this one. It's they all have great pigment. I also have the purple one, which is called Petal Pusher. I don't know if this is available anymore, as I haven't seen it when I go to the drugstore now, but that's pretty good. It just basically has some nice purple and lilac shades. And then I also have Blue Had Me at Hello, and this is still actually available. And basically all these 3 8-pan ones were the ones that like people got me to buy because I liked the colors, and you know, when people swatch it and put it on their eyes with the tutorials, it actually looks really good. I also got these single ones that specifically Kristen Game was talking about, and I'm talking about the singles of Nutty, and this is like a really nice taupe shade. And like these are actually my second ones. Like I got 2 of each because I ran out of the first ones that I liked them so much. And this is Creme Brulee. And this one is a nice cream color that goes good on the brow bone, or if you're trying to set your eyelids. And then also this trio was like really talked about, which was Walking on Eggshells, and basically this has some nice shimmery shades. Mine's a little messed up because I dropped it and had to repress it, and like it got really messy. But like basically it has like a brow bone, a light brown bone shade, a brown, and a light icy pink, and they're all shimmery, but they're all very nice. I just wouldn't wear this in one look like I saw a lot of people do, because I like mattes in my crease rather than something that's shimmery. I also, everybody talks about the Urban Decay Naked palettes, so naturally I was interested and I decided I want to get at least just one of them. So I chose the one that I was most gravitated towards, and that was the Naked 2. And basically this one has like really nice taupe shades. I like it, I really do. I think the pigment is okay. I know some people feel like the pigment isn't there, but for me it is. Like, I like this half-baked color, like, which is like a really nice gold. Like, that one is super pretty. I like it, and it has only 3 mattes, which like to me is a downside, but at least there's one for your brow bone, one for your transition, and then one to deepen up the crease, which is the black. But like I was saying, the only thing I don't like about this is that I feel like the adhesive to keep the pans in the eyeshadow is not good. After, I think about a year I had this, like 3 colors came out, and that like really kind of like irked me, because this is supposed to be a travel friendly palette like people say, but it's really not, because if the eyeshadow pans come out, and I wasn't doing much traveling. I think I took this like 3 times when I was like traveling back and forth between my parents. But other than that, I think it's a good buy. And I know the Naked one doesn't have as hard packaging, but a lot of people like that one, and I haven't heard of the pans coming out of that one. And it has some really nice colors. That one's more bronzy, and then the 3 is more golden. And then I think there's the smoky one, which is obviously more smoky. Another thing that everybody like hyped up was the Lorac Mega Pro palettes. I have the 2, which comes in the blue packaging, and the first one I missed out on. Honestly, like, it sold out so fast, But the second one I was able to get my hands on because I saw it in store. And basically this one has 2 rows of mattes and 2 rows of shimmers. And it has a good amount of colors. Like, it has your neutrals and it has some pops. And it's like, to me, I find it like really pretty. I have to say, there's not a color in this that I don't like. I've tried every single one. And I've even had family members that I put this on, and my cousin has used it for her prom. Like, we've been using this for like events ever since I got it. And I like it. My cousins like it. Like, there's no complaints. The pigment is great. I noticed that there's a little bit of fallout, but I have no problem with that as long as the pigment is great. And usually I put on my eyeshadow before I put on my foundation and concealer, so there's no problem with that. But it's a really good palette. I know the 3 came out. I'm not buying that one only because, you know, this like covers enough for me and my other eyeshadows. But I hear that one is like nice to people who are medium and like lighter skin. I know people who are darker skin, not everyone likes that, which I understand because like they're deeper and that's like a more light palette, and that palette is white. It's still available. I saw it at Ulta yesterday, so you can still get your hands on that, which is like really nice. And another thing that like I saw that was hyped up was Smashbox primers. Smashbox primers are so hyped up. Like, I hear about all of them. I hear about the green one, the clear one, which I also bought, but I have no idea where that is. That I lost like a while ago. And this one, which is the pore minimizing. So basically, these primers are really good for minimizing your pores and making your makeup last longer than it usually would. And I do like the Smashbox primers. I really do. I think they're great quality. I think they actually cover up your pores. I think they do make your makeup last a little longer than it should. I went out to Boston, Massachusetts for an event for my school, and I put on this one because I bought it at Sephora. And it made my makeup last through the rain, through the humidity, through us running around back and forth. And, you know, my makeup looked the same as it did like a half hour after I applied it before I went into the rain. So I think they're really good quality. My only issue is that they're not cruelty free, and now I'm into being cruelty free. Like, I don't want to use products that they sell in China or that they test in the USA still. Like, either way, I don't want to use those products. And this, unfortunately, this brand is not cruelty free. Like the Wet n Wild and the Urban Decay and Lorac, I don't believe is officially cruelty free, but they say they are. I'm pretty sure they don't test on the animals themselves, but the people who get their products maybe, and they don't like check it. But it's good quality if like you're not, you know, looking into that, or if one day they go cruelty free, I suggest you buy it. And another product that everybody talked about was the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. A lot of people talked about the HD foundation, how great it was, and then they came out with the Ultra HD, which is like their new formulation, and that's when I got it. I'm in the shade Y425. I'm wearing this now. I actually do like it. Like, it comes with a pump, and I like the design on the cap. Like, it's really pretty. And I think it's pretty good. I just wouldn't say it's full coverage. If I wanted it to be full coverage, I would have to put it I would have to put 2 to 3 layers with a brush, and with a beauty blender or any type of sponge, I would have to put on like 1 or 2 more, because it shears it out. But I would say like it's medium coverage. It's pretty good. I wouldn't repurchase because it's not cruelty free, unfortunately. But I do use this. I'm gonna finish this up, and I use it in reference to what other shades I want to buy in other foundations. Alright, and talking about beauty blenders. So I don't have the official beauty blender. I haven't felt like forking out the cash for that yet, but a lot of people compare it to other sponges. And the sponge specifically that a lot of people compare it to is the Real Technique sponge, and it's like an orange sponge, and it's like a flat part for like having an easier time putting it on your face. And so I gotta say I like it. I do. I just feel like it's not, when I felt the Beauty Blender, it's not as soft, it's not as, like the point, like it's like more, it's more like out, it's more pointed for the, Beauty Blender, so like it gets in better around the eye, which, and the nose, which I kind of like, but this one like doesn't do it as well. It still does it, just not the same way. And I noticed that, it's made of a slightly harder material. Like you can still squeeze it through and it's fine. And oh, this is dry, and this it gets pori a little bit faster, but since it's only like $5.99 individual and $10 for 2 in a pack, it's not that much of an issue because you could buy more of this and it's still not going to cost the same as a beauty blender, so that's, you know, still good. I just prefer the Ulta brand white beauty blenders that you get in a 2-pack for $10. Those are really soft. I feel like that's like the closest material wise you're gonna get to a beauty blender, but that one I prefer over this, and its cost about the same. So I would repurchase this. I just feel like I prefer the Ulta brand. And the next thing that like was like super hyped up that like a lot of people talk about, especially Coffee Break with Danny, is this pencil sharpener by Urban Decay, and this is the Urban Decay Grindhouse. So I like this. Like I think it's worth it. It costs $10, which is, you know, kind of expensive for a makeup sharpener. Like not everyone wants to pay $10, but I feel like this is really good. A lot of people suggest it for their ColourPop lip pencils. I didn't buy those lip pencils because I didn't have this. Now that I have this, I would think about purchasing those, and those are made of plastic. So they say this is sharp enough to cut plastic and that it lasts a long time, and it sharpens pretty much anything. And since it has 2 different sizes, you could sharpen a lot of your pencils. And I really like this. It sharpens all my pencils really nicely. Like they have their tip again, and like it's easy to clean, and I just clean it with a cotton swab because that's like the safest way to clean it, but like it works out really well for me. I do think it's worth $10. I really like this, and I would repurchase, you know, when I run out of that. And speaking of ColourPop, so I have 3 colors here specifically that I got because of other YouTubers. I have Frida, and Frida was their collab with Coffee Break with Danny. And it's like, I don't know how to describe this color, but like it's like kind of like a nudie pink, and it's like really pretty. So that one I do like, and I do like the name behind it. I believe it was named after Frida Kahlo, and this is a satin finish. I really like this. Just on me, it comes out like a lot brighter. Like, I don't know if it's because of my skin tone or what, but it comes out a lot brighter. And then another one that I bought, which was it's with a collab with the YouTuber Kathleen Lights. It's Lumiere. And I love this color, honestly. The only thing is I noticed that it comes out more purple on me than it looks in the tube. Like in the tube it looks a little bit mauve-y, and this looks purple on me. Like I volunteered at a library and I wore this one morning, Lumiere, and it looked super purple on me when I went to the bathroom, and it looked good. I thought it was gonna have more mauve, so it didn't go with my outfit as well, but I really do like it, I think. And this is matte. And then I also got Razor, which is the collab with It's My Ray Ray, and this one's more peachy. Again, this one also comes out a little bit different. It comes out a little bit deeper on me, and I really like it. I think, and it's also matte. I think these are like actually really good. Like ColourPop, I have to say, is one of my like favorite. I like the shape. I like the packaging. Like it's really different for me than the ones at the drugstore. Like the ones at the drugstore are regular bullet, and these are like kind of like sticks. So like it's easy for me to like line my lips. I don't usually need a lip liner. And you know, I have even more. These are just the ones that I specifically bought because of my favorite YouTuber suggested it. And then another thing that like YouTube made me buy is the Rimmel Scandalize. So the Rimmel Scandalize is like a line, and the specific one that I got was the waterproof Kohl Kajal. And I got two colors. I got the nude, and this one everyone like said was like, oh, it's great for your inner corner, and you know, it's not as harsh as white, so it looks like really nice. And I also got the taupe shade, and I don't put this in my inner corner. Honestly, I use it as an eyeshadow base, and I like them. They last usually until I take off my makeup. It makes this one specifically makes my eyes it does look brighter. It's not as harsh as white, I'll say that. I'll still use another eyeliner I have that's white. I'll still use that. It's pretty nice. I have to say that though, that I use this more for like everyday looks. I don't use it for like when I do something a little more dramatic, because usually I'll use black so that it stands out. And then this one is a good eyeshadow base. And I noticed that like when you like sheer it out, it looks a little bit more purple, but I like it. And I liked it, you know, with the Urban Decay Grindhouse. Like this, I had a hard time sharpening these until that sharpener. So keep that in mind. Some sharpeners are not gonna make the cream like as like, you know, pointed as you want it to, like the Urban Decay Grindhouse would. Alright, next I'm going to talk about, it was another Kathleen Lights got me to buy this. So this is the Physicians Formula shimmer strips, and this one is in Miami Strip. So basically what these are kind of like the, I believe it's the Bobbi Brown shimmer bricks they call them. And this is like a similar thing where it has these different strips of colors, and they're all shimmery, and you know, they say, oh yeah, you can use it as a bronzer, or you can use it as a highlighter, or you can even use it as eyeshadows. And I like this. I think it's good. Like when I put it on, it doesn't make my face, the texture on my face that I sometimes have. Like I have pores, and sometimes like highlighters will show that because they're too harsh. This I think is nice. It's good for every day, and it's even good when I wear dramatic looks. Like I really enjoy this, and I like that there's different colors and tones, because you know, you could use this, you can multitask, and honestly multitasking products are like kind of where it's at. And so this is like really good. I think the like hype on this is like actually like true, like it's worth it. And I know Physicians Formula can be expensive, like they're as like expensive as like $15 and $16. I believe this was like, I want to say 13. I'm gonna say 13. I'm gonna be safe. But I do think it's worth it. And also Physicians Formula goes on sale a lot at Ulta and sometimes at CVS. So I would do that then rather than pay full price. Like that's what I usually do.